Good morning, Scott School, on this thrilling Thursday, September 19th. Oh, the sun is shining, but I can feel a little crispness in the air. So, my encouragement to you is in the coming days, the temperature looks like it is going to start to fall, no pun intended, because it is almost the season fall, which means it will likely be a little chillier in the morning and then maybe hold on to that temperature throughout the day. But nonetheless, fall is almost upon us. And that means you will likely want to wear layers to school or bring a jacket because once we go out for recess, even if it's cool out there, students are expected to stay outside the entire time. So we want to make sure that you're warm when you need to be warm and that you can strip off those jackets or sweatshirts and have shirts on underneath when it warms up. So we'll live in that little temperature change for a bit. And then my guess is soon enough, winter will be around the corner and the temperatures will really fall. But that's always very exciting because then we have snow gear to bring to school and lots of fun in the snow. Tomorrow, those of you interested in football, is our first DeWitt home football game. And I'm hearing it is a whiteout. And what that means is if you want to join into the festivities and celebrations and plan to go to the game, you can wear all white clothing and that you would match the student section and you would probably look across the stands and see a sea of white, which is really, really fun. So if you plan to go to any football game, I want to share with you some reminders and expectations about being respectful, responsible, and safe. Our high school administrators, so the principals up there and the athletic director, always ask that our young students, when they come to the game, leave their footballs or any other type of ball at home because we have lots of community guests that come. And when students are standing in the commons or maybe right outside the stadium and passing around a football, it can be dangerous for other adults or even young kids walking through there. And that should be a space that everyone is able to feel safe and enjoy their time. So, although it's super fun to throw a ball around and play a little football pregame or during the game, keep all those balls, footballs, any type of ball at home. And you should be watching the game. I know you want to see your friends and all that fun stuff, but if you're running around in the commons area, which is by the concessions, you may be asked by a school staff member to please go find your adult and sit with your grown up because we expect safe bodies there. And I want to get some really good feedback about our Scott School students doing the right thing. So that's my challenge to you is make sure that you're demonstrating that respectful, responsible, and safe behavior so much so that those grown-ups there report back to me that you're doing a fine job. So I'm excited about that. Another thing I want to talk to you about is with our Fab with Vocab word of the week, diversity. So it's a great word. We talked about many uses for that word. What I want to extend with that word today is I have been hearing that some students have been saying or playing games that have words in it about someone's ethnicity or their culture or their country that are really put downs. So I want to remind you that if you're playing any type of tag or game, or if you make any type of statement that includes someone's country or their ethnicity or their traditions that isn't kind, that is something we want to avoid altogether, Scott School, and even when you're not here, because our job is to fill buckets, make other people feel accepted and included, and when we say things like that, even if we think it's a joke or it's a game, it really does hurt feelings. So be thoughtful about those things when you're hearing them. Stand up, advocate, say, that's not very kind. That's not very nice. Let's play something different. Or we shouldn't say that. And so I'm counting on you for that too, because we want everyone to feel like they belong here because you do. This is your school. And so all of you should be able to feel safe and welcome here. But everyone else here has a responsibility to make that atmosphere, our environment, feel safe and welcoming. So I'm counting on you for that as well. And then let me think, what was the last thing? Oh, we're finishing up NWEA testing. So today should be the last day for classes who are testing on the math assessment. Wrap that up, give it your all, do your best work. And then if you still haven't finished reading or math, your teacher will work with you either today, tomorrow, or into next week to get that completed. Again, make sure that you are just doing what you can to answer those questions to the best of your ability. But if you don't know an answer, just think about what answer is the best one. You select it and move on. Avoid just clicking on answers because that doesn't tell us what you really know. And your teachers are developing lessons and instruction based on that. We don't want to bore you if you already know the content, but we don't know unless you take that test seriously. So give it your all. Great job so far. I'm really proud of all of you for your hard work on DIBELS 8 testing and NWEA, and I'm seeing great things in the building as well. And now, please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have a thrilling Thursday, Scott School.